he was absolutely the best man. A gentleman and polite, and he'd tell you how it is too. You didn't have to guess, which is a good thing. And he misnamed me, or he named me Barney. And that's where I got my name Barney in the service. And I don't know where he got it from. From Barnum, of course, Barnum, of course. But yes, General was a fine man, General Bradley. And we got along good with him. And he was good. He was just fine to everybody, apparently.
So it didn't matter what your grade was, he treated everybody the same.
I think he did, yes. And you could not ask for a better man to work for.
So how did you get that job? I mean, were you in the right place at the right time, or were you specially selected, or?
I think you were right in the first statement. Probably I was in the right place at the right time. At the time I was stationed in England, and we were flying paratroopers, dropping paratroopers. Paratroopers were the big thing about then, and it's just about right after D-Day. And it so happens that somebody brought a special airplane into the field, just parked it and left it, and it was a plane specially built for him, we think, because the guy in charge asked the people that left it, what is this plane for? He said, well, this is a private plane for General White. General White, but we don't know any General White. And so it turns out that another man was standing there, and he says, well, let's see, what you say this is for General White? Yes, well, I am General Bradley's aide, I can't think of the word.
His aide.
Yeah, what?
His aide?
Yeah, and General White just lost a plane, and General Bradley just got one.
Just like that, huh?
That's how we got it. And I don't know how. It must be that the guy I was flying for with dropping paratroopers was a pretty good pilot, because the general picked his whole crew, including me, mechanic, and to be assigned to him, and the planes assigned to him. And so I was assigned to his organization, the 12th Army, which is the 12th Army Group.
The group headquarters.
Yes.
So the whole shooting match, mechanics, pilots, aircraft, everything, you're now General Bradley's to do as he needs.
Wherever General headquarters was, we would have to try to find the nearest spot where we could fly in and out safely.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them were not very safe.
I was going to ask you if you had any close calls.
Well, yeah, not really us. We were stationed in Verdun. That's a famous name.
Mm-hmm.
And we were going to take the general up to meet General Hunt, the English general.
Montgomery.
Yeah.
Montgomery.
Yeah. And it was early in the morning, and it was raining, and we usually had fighter cover, and the fighters had to fly in from somewhere else, and we were sitting there ready to go on the muddy field, and the two fighters came over, and I was trying to reach them intercom, their particular, they didn't quite have the right number for me. And they came in and landed, asked not to land. And one guy crashed when he landed. Upside down, fire. But he got out all right. We carried him along with us for the rest of the day.
Did you participate in D-Day at all?
No, I was on a troop ship
Still coming over?
coming over and landing in England and was assigned to this troop carrier command. And I wasn't there very long before the general's plane showed up. And the General White's plane showed up. I wonder if General White will see this. Oh,
So you flew General Bradley the rest of the war, and then the war ended and you flew him, did he become the head of the Veterans Administration immediately after the war?
immediately, almost, well, yes,
He did?
yes.
So you must have rubbed shoulders with some pretty famous folks too, I would think.
Well, yeah, especially in high military brass. See, I was only a captain, and all the people, you look around, if you were a brigadier general, you were nobody. All these generals, I go, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir.
Right. So did you meet Patton by chance?
Absolutely. Exclamation point. Everything you heard about General Omar, General Patton, probably true. Seriously. I'm talking on the term here.
Do you have any stories you could share?
Well, there's only one little thing he didn't like me, because, you know, he was famous for his pearl handle pistol. Well, I didn't know that, so what? So one day, well, we were in France, the war was still going on. I found out where to get my pearl handle pistol. I had my other GI pistol, pearl handle, and stick it in my pocket. And he got on board one day and he said, "Lieutenant, oh, Lieutenant, why did you have your gun pearl handle?" I said, "Sir, I really don't know. That's not a good idea." He thought I was a smart aleck. From then on, boy, I was number 0.
You just tried to avoid him.
I kept on wearing that pistol. On a GI pistol.
Yeah, right. I guess there wasn't a lot he could say about it, was there?
No, there wasn't. And he told General Bradley that Barney is too young to be flying you. I know what Bradley said.
So he tried to get you reassigned, huh?
I had no idea.
It sounds like it.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to tell you all this.
No, well, it's interesting. It's, you never get a chance to, hardly ever get a chance to talk to people who were there, you know?
Imagine after all these years, yeah. Don't think about it.
Yeah.
And we were there all right. We were very fortunate. We never got shot down. Yes, I stayed in reserve.
I see.
After Georgia Tech.
Gotcha. Did you continue to fly?
Oh yes, yeah. But I was just flying little planes. See, we were in Savannah, and I was flying mostly checking the beaches during any time we're supposed to. You asked to see if we see anything, and we had any reason to suspect that we need to look at the beach. And then I would fly dust plane from mosquitoes and whatnot on the or at the mess hall, mainly.
So you did a variety of flying after the war then?
Oh yes, after I became a part of or an engineering business, I ran a lot, I flew a plane in business quite often because Mobile and places like that, where the Corps of Engineers is quite a ways from Savannah. And so I just could get the plane early in the morning, fly to a meeting in Mobile, come home at night.
Is Savannah where you settled after the war, after school? It is. And you lived there?
And I bought into a company here in Rome and stayed with them till 25 years ago.
And you were
here now.
right. And you were in the engineering business, building sewer treatment plants and that sort of thing?
Yes, water treatment plants and mainly sewage treatment plants, and quite often for military. They did a lot of work for the military, Corps of Engineers. They would have people like us, like if they had a new plant, new place they're opening up, they might have a sewage treatment plant, they'd hire somebody like us to do that. And it worked out real good. And water, and then also distribution, water and sewer distribution, and highways. Although I wasn't in the highway department, I ended up helping them a little bit sometimes. And there's still business here in Rome, Georgia.
A question came to mind. What was your opinion of the war? I mean, did you think about it much, why we were there and that sort of thing?
No, I didn't. I just felt it was my job, and it was a very important job because that was important people, and we were more interested in whether it was right or wrong. We disagreed with everybody when they said, Machi is the bum, you didn't know what you're doing. I didn't mean to say that. No, we didn't like Monty because all the English said that Monty does it again. And it was French or us or somebody besides Monty that did it. I shouldn't be saying these things. We agreed among the crew, and if we ever were in a serious predicament, we would take care of the general first before any of us got out. And we agreed to that, but we never had to do it.
Did you have chutes for the passengers on board and things like that?
Oh, well, quite often, when General was going to a meeting, we'd have several generals aboard. Sometimes quite often they'd have a meeting at the little table that was there for their business. And almost always we would have somebody else. Almost always a visiting general from another staff or whatever, or generals, or we had more than one plane. They had two other planes, one for inspection, which I flew that one when they wanted to check anything that was non-military, especially along the beaches. And then we had a twin-engine, 4-passenger plane, which I flew to bring visitors home to see the general, like Sonia Heine, like people like that. And I'd have to fly over to London or fly over to Paris, pick them up in accordance with them. So that was a lot of my business too.
So the aircraft was more than just transport, it was also a flying office.
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely, yes.
And did you have special communications equipment installed also?
I do not think so. Not through my board anyway. Of course, I'm up front. And nothing that they had came through my board. I don't think they did. They must have though. Nowadays they have it in the front pocket.
Yeah, and Air Force One has all the communications and everything, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever have an A2 jacket?
Yes. I don't remember what happened to it. Oh, sure, I wore that all the time. I mean, you know, when I wanted to. But I don't have one anymore. I have my uniform somewhere.
Well, so as I recall, a lot of the bomber guys, the pilots and crew had their jackets painted up in rather elaborate fashion.
I had nothing put on mine.
You hadn't have just your name tag maybe and the rank, and that was it?
We didn't think the general would like that. And I think we're right.
Yeah, he was not a showy man, as I recall, not like Patton.
That's exactly right. And you went straight and level when you were working for him.
All business.
Yeah, well, he better be. And he was.
Yeah.
I just want to say I appreciate you going to trouble all of this. I had no idea you were going to do it.
Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate it.